Because you know what my opinion is on that? Okay, from Jersey Barn Fire, I don't know anything about these two sauces, but it leaves me plenty of room to have lots of opinionated thoughts, I guess you could say. So, this is a coffee steak sauce. Cowboy coffee steak sauce. And this is a mole, the greatest of all sauces of all time. It's mole gator. I do not know what the gator part of the mole is, but the beautiful thing is that we can learn together. I think I'm going to start here. I hope he tells me what kind of coffee is being used in this. I hope it's a good coffee. There's 1 million ingredients, I believe. Let me see. Holy cow, there's a lot of ingredients. Okay. Crafted in collaboration with Greens Beans Specialty Coffee Roasters, our Cowboy Coffee Steak Sauce brings rich, bold flavor to every bite. Infused with locally roasted coffee, it delivers a deep, smoky undertones balanced by tangy, mild heat and savory spices. Perfect for grilling, marinated, or you're finishing your favorite meats. This sauce celebrates the robust character of Root Runner's blend coffee while bringing serious, complex flavor to your table. Now, what kind of coffee are you? Greens Beans Root Runner coffee. See, I wish you'd tell me. It's not listed on their website. I have no idea what kind of coffee this is. So the ingredients are, there's so many ingredients here. Brewed local coffee. I really wish you would tell me more about the coffee. That's just me being a nerd. I want to know more. Worcestershire sauce. Balsamic vinegar, orange juice, tomato paste, tamari, raisins, Dijon mustard. There's so many sub-ingredients happening in here, which is a good thing. Brown sugar, garlic, ancho peppers, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, and black pepper. So I believe that the only spiciness is going to be anchos. So this is going to be a pretty mild one. They don't have a heat scale listed anywhere on here, but they're saying it's a steak sauce. Now, do you put steak sauce on your steaks? Because you know what my opinion is on that? Do whatever the you want. It don't matter. I'm not against putting steak sauce on anything. Who cares? Do whatever you want to do. I mean, do I normally? I don't. But you know what? If I do, who cares? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But would I probably put this on like a steak sandwich? Yeah, all day. Probably. I haven't tasted it yet, but I probably would. Nice little French dip. Nice little roast beef sandwich. Nice little club sandwich. I don't care. I ain't against doing anything. Now, it smells, wow, it came out fast. It's a big bottle. I'm this far away from it. Oh, I smell a lot of coffee. Smells incredibly savory. Tons of coffee and maybe there's tomatoes in here, right? I swear I smell tomato. Yeah, tomato paste. Tomato paste, the balsamic, like that kind of situation. There's like some umami kind of thing happening from the tamari, which is gluten-free soy sauce. Going on here, I expect this to be very mild and very complex, and this is not going to be a traditional steak sauce. So cheers, we'll see how it goes. That was so much sauce to be putting in my mouth. Like, this is a big spoon. It might not look like it is, but it's a big spoon. That was so much. Okay, the heat is basically a 0 for me. This is absolutely delicious. It's probably a darker roast coffee, and that normally would bother me because I don't like dark roast coffees, but it does not bother me in any way, shape, or form in this. I think it actually is helping because there's so many other ingredients going on here. So I'm getting so much flavor. I'm getting coffee. I'm getting like the umami. I'm getting the tamari situation. I'm getting tomato paste. I'm getting like a little bit of smokiness happening in here. There's mustard going on in here. I'm getting the mustard in a weird way, like mustard seed, I guess you could say. This is outrageously complex, absolutely incredibly delicious. This might be one of the best steak sauces I've ever had. It is not a traditional steak sauce in any way. There's like a physical chew to the sauce almost. There's so much going on with this. It is insanely complex, and I love it. This is going to work great with any sort of like fatty cut of beef or fatty cut of meat in general, like pulled pork sandwich all freaking day. This would be great on. Be good on ribs. It'd be good with brisket. Sure, put it on your steak. Do whatever you want with it. This is going to be fantastic. I'll put this on a freaking egg sandwich. Imagine like a freaking bacon, egg, and cheese with the bacon on there. because I got the fattiness and put some of this sauce in there. It's so good! I love it. I do wish there was some more heat, but other than that, it is freaking delicious. Super, super good. But I wish I knew more about the coffee. I'm a coffee guy. All right, what makes you Gator? If you've been watching my channel, you know how obsessed with mole I am. I love mole so much, and there are so many good moles and so many bad moles out there. I have my own mole, the Cafe of Moles. It's in the description below, or it's not in the description, it's right down below. I've got like a case left, and it's all the mole, the Cafe mole left in the world. This is my favorite bottle. The metal lids, love this bottle. It's got a little bit of bigger neck, doesn't get gummed up as much. All right, let's learn. What makes you Gator? This delicious spin on a traditional mole sauce is what happened when our good friend Ken Gator, Steve, dropped by Chef John's house one night and asked to make a sauce just for fun. It turned out so good that we decided we must bottle it. I love that. To pay homage to Steve for being a great friend and colleague who really made his mark as a member of the chili community, we give you Mole Gator. Mole Gator is amazing on chicken, pork, steak, tacos, chili, burritos, pizza, and more. I love this. He makes, Steve makes, hot sauce holsters. I've got a couple of his hot sauce holsters, and so cool. I've seen the guy multiple times. I've never met him and introduced myself to him, but all I hear is wonderful things. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy. I've just never personally met him. Okay. Ingredients: apple cider vinegar, water, light brown sugar, Fresno pepper mash. I love Fresno so much. Black garlic, Worcestershire sauce. Oh, dates: 7-pot primo mash, chili d'arbol, peanut butter, cocoa powder, salt, granulated roasted garlic, coffee, and spices. I don't know how I feel about this sauce. This is definitely an untraditional mole. Mole, generally speaking, you gotta have a couple things. You're gonna have chocolate, you're gonna have the peppers, you're gonna have to have nuts or seeds. That's what the peanut butter is happening in here, which I think is crazy. I've never had a mole with peanut butter in it. I'm not against it in any way, shape, or form. It's definitely an untraditional mole. How hot are you gonna be? You got a couple, you got Fresno's up top, and then you got 7-pot primo mash. This could be a kind of warm sauce. It's a little bit gummed up in the neck. First of all, let's see how you smell. It smells like 50% of a mole. It smells a little bit on like the sweeter side, I want to say. Yeah, the light brown sugar is the number 3 ingredient. There's coffee in here? Interesting. I'm interested to see like how this, it's definitely got the body of a mole. Love the texture of it. It's like very gummed up. It's coming out like a Tootsie Roll on the top. I'm gonna let that Tootsie Roll just go right back in there. And I'm gonna eat what's on the spoon right now. Mole needs a lot of texture to it, and that's just what's happening there. So that's not a negative. It smells very good. It smells crazy. I'm hoping that I get some of like the nuttiness from the peanut butter. I honestly don't know what to expect here. This is a really crazy ingredient list. All right, let's just see how it tastes. Cheers. It's got some good heat. That's really nice. Was it dates or raisins? What was that? Dates and the black garlic. Like that combination is like really doing something here. This is like, they're very different sauces, but like I am getting like similarities between the two. This is a very, very good sauce, but it's a very different take on a mole. It's very much so like, it has that like a lot of like black garlic sweetness that you're getting from like a balsamic vinegar / black garlic / dates or raisins, like those like dark fruit flavors. Is there balsamic in here? Did I say that? There's not. So there's not balsamic, but I'm getting that like that intense dark fruity savory sweetness like that I love. Okay, it's a delicious black garlic mole. So it's supposed to be like a black garlic mole, and that is kind of what this is. So this is like a mole version of his like black garlic sauce almost. I think the Worcestershire sauce mixing with the black garlic is kind of like doing that like balsamic vinegar kind of like situation. It's quite tasty. I've just never had a mole with this kind of flavor profile. It's definitely more black garlic flavored than it is like mole flavored, but it's still like, it's excellent. Heat scale on this, I'm gonna give it like a solid, like very, very high 3. It's definitely got some heat to it. I wish that there was like a heat scale. Oh, there is. They're saying it's a 2 out of 5. They're just saying it's warm. I think it's a little bit warmer than that. Like, I would say it's a 3 out of 5 on his heat scale. Just because like the 7-pot Primo Mash is doing a lot of like of the work there for the heat, and the Fresnos up front are adding some heat too. And like, I mean, a Fresno's a mild pepper, but it's not like a mild pepper. It's pretty mild, but it's still up front. So, 2 excellent sauces. I want to be kind of hard on Jersey Barn Fire just because they do a really good job. And I love their sauces so much. And so I want to like do my due diligence and really nitpick these sauces the best that I can, because I think that this hot sauce company is deserving of that attention to detail. So that's where I am with it. I just threw my spoon on the floor, and that sucks. Wonderful sauces. Jersey Barn Fire is great. They've been in the hot sauce box a couple times. Great people over there. So, all right. I love you guys. See you guys on the next. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Brian Ames. Please click the subscribe button that you see right there, and you'll subscribe to my videos. From now on, I'm going to be eating a lot of peppers. It's going to, oh man, it's going to be great. Bye.